Good morning. Welcome back to Morning Qigong with the Levy Tai Chi School, and of course myself, Lao Shi Paul Nettles. It is Monday, December 7th. Sincere apologies for missing yesterday. Had some unexpected things arise and had to cancel kind of last minute, as happens. And I'm going to lead that into let that lead us into a very brief, very quick reiteration of a lesson that I still struggle with to this day. And I'm getting better. I'll admit I'm getting better. I'll give myself that. But it's something that all of us, I think, struggle with at one time or the other, or a lot. And that's that change is inevitable. We don't like it, usually. I know there are a few people out there, some individuals who embrace change effortlessly, who thrive on it, but that's a minority. Most of us have trouble with change. Change is usually strange, can be a little frightening, can be very frightening. Brings unexpected things, and as we've talked about before too, we are, as humans, creatures of habit, creatures of patterns and rhythms and rituals. We don't like change. We're hardwired not to like change. We're hardwired to like things to stay the same. When things stay the same, they're safe, and when things change, that's when risk enters the picture, and risk, of course, can cause harm. So we try to avoid change, and then change is going to come anyway. No matter how hard we try to avoid it, no matter how hard we try to lock ourselves into a ritual or into a rhythm, it's going to change. So the growth opportunity then becomes ours to embrace that change, to embrace the fact that life is dynamic. Life is going to be dynamic all the time, regardless of what we do or don't want. The universe doesn't care what we want. The universe cares about what it cares about. And so we have to somehow, however suits us best, learn to relax and accept the inevitable, to go with the tide rather than fighting it. If you've ever stood in the tide on the ocean or even on the Gulf, for any length of time, you know that there's no way you can stop it. You can affect a little tiny piece of it, but you're not going to stop it, and if you're not careful, it'll knock you down and drag you out. And that's the same way with change. Change is going to happen. It is usually a lot bigger than we are, and if you keep fighting it, it will drag you under. It won't kill you, I don't think, but it will certainly make you unhappy. And so we do various things to help us adapt to change. And of course, there's positive things we do and negative things we do. And so I hope by my actions in the mornings out here in the cold with you guys and gals, I use guys as a non-gender term, I hope to bring you a little flexibility, both in terms of physical ability and in terms of mental ability. When you can relax and you can live and focus moment to moment, rather than, as most of us are prone to do, living in the future or the past, when you can live in the moment, when those changes arrive, they're simply how things are right now. They're things in the present, and we live through them. The next moment comes, we live through that. Next moment comes, live through that. And it makes it easier to stay on top of the waves as they come, and to stay afloat in the troughs when they come, because both inevitably come sooner or later, sometime often, sometime not, but they are going to show up, and it makes it easier to ride those out. And it's a long, slow process. I'm not going to lie to you, just like everything. Just like learning Tai Chi and Qigong and anything you put your mind to. It's nothing just comes to you. It takes time and work and effort and attention. And that's okay. You're here. you've shown the willingness to be here and to give your time and attention to it, and for that I'm grateful. And I am sincerely hoping that it is already paying benefits, paying some dividends to you, whether it's in terms of a more flexible spine or more leg strength, or maybe something less obvious. Maybe it's improved your proprioception, your ability to, if you're subconscious, to know where you are in space and to keep you upright and balanced and firmly planted on the earth so you don't fall quite as easily. Or if you're seeing the effects, if you're seeing your increased lung capacity, if your doctor's remarked on, hey, your blood pressure's way down, what happened? Or if your or your mind, you can tell that something that would have put you into a spin didn't suddenly. That's a hell of a thing. That's a positive, definitely a positive. Boy, is it. So I hope there's some positive effects for you. I hope you're seeing something from this. And if you aren't yet, you will. Don't give up. Keep striving. Don't take much effort. Half an hour, give or take, every morning. Got to listen to me ramble a little bit, then we do a little bit, and then you get to go on to your day. If you stick with it, good things come, even in the cold. All right, so I missed yesterday. I missed doing the form entirely. I had to get moving very, very early. So I'm ready. Let's begin, shall we? My sunlight patch went away. Oh, there it is. Lifting the heavens. Breathe out. gazes backward. stars fall to earth. Breathe in. Lion wags his tail. heavens and earth. Breathe in. Excuse me. Quan Ti sits on throne. Quan Ti sits on his throne. Breathe in. lastly, stamp the earth. One more. Well done. It has been brisk this morning. Very brisk. But let me say this. Habit, ritual, whatever you want to call it, can be a profoundly useful weapon. Can be a really marvelous tool in your tool chest. Habit gets me out here every morning, among other things, but habit is a big part of it. I do this every morning. That's my habit now. Has been for a while. Habit has helped me learn and continue to eat mindfully. I have lost, I was at my peak during the videos, I was at 251, heaviest I've ever been in my life. And right now, due to mindful eating and the habit of not eating how I used to be in the habit of eating, so the habit of eating got me into a very bad place, 251 pounds, and the habit of eating better and eating more mindfully now has got me down to 215. I think my low has been 214. I bounced back up again. I had pizza last night. But I've lost a shocking amount of weight for me because of habit. Habit has made me more mindful because I tell myself all the time, hey, stop and breathe. Stop and focus. Don't run off down that path. Don't get angry. Come back and focus. It's just habit. Use that. You have this marvelous, powerful tool. Make the best of it. All right, I'm going inside to get warm. I hope you have a marvelous day. It's going to be beautiful today, I think. The sky is clear, the sun is out. It's going to warm up. It's going to be marvelous today. Have a marvelous day with it. And if not, don't worry. There's tomorrow. Until tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Central Standard, out here in the cold with you. Stay safe. Be well.